Let me ask you something. If there were one simple thing you could do every day, something that could make your legs stronger, sharpen your memory, lift your mood, and even help your body feel years younger, would you do it? Now, I'm not talking about some miracle pill or expensive gadget. I'm talking about a habit so basic, most people overlook it. Yet the science is crystal clear, it works. Here's the surprising truth. Researchers have found that after 60, your body and brain are still remarkably capable of bouncing back. Muscles can grow, nerves can adapt, the brain can rewire itself. That's not wishful thinking. That's neuroplasticity and muscle regeneration at work. But here's the catch. You have to give your body the signal to keep repairing and renewing itself. Think of it like a light switch. If you never flip the switch, the room stays dark. But when you do, even a little, the lights come on and everything changes. For a lot of people, the reason they feel older is not just age, it's disuse. Muscles that aren't challenged start to weaken. Balance that isn't practiced starts to fade. Even the brain starts to power down the circuits we don't use. The good news? You can flip that switch back on at any time, even today. And that's what we're going to talk about. In this video, I'm going to share one daily habit that can quite literally help turn back the clock after 60. It's backed by solid research, and it's something you can start doing right now, no matter your current fitness level, no matter how busy your day is. Here's what we'll cover together. Why this one habit signals your body to get stronger instead of weaker. How it fuels your brain's rewiring powers. The mood-boosting chemistry it sets off in minutes. How to make it so easy that it actually sticks. And a couple of bonus tweaks that can speed up the benefits. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about building a body and mind that carry you through the years with more strength, more confidence, and more joy. So grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's dive into the small science-backed daily action that could make you feel more alive, starting today. Your muscles are listening. Have you ever picked up a bag of groceries and thought, wow, this feels heavier than it used to? That's not just in your head, and it's not a sign your body has given up. It's simply your muscles saying, hey, we haven't been asked to do this in a while. Here's what researchers have found. Even after 60, your muscles are still capable of growth. The fancy term is muscle protein synthesis. But think of it like this. Your muscles are always either building up or breaking down depending on the signals they get. If you send them the build signal, they respond. If you don't, they quietly shrink. It's like owning a garden. Stop watering and tending to it, and the plants start to fade. But water them, add a little sunlight, and within days they perk up. Your muscles work the same way. They're just waiting for that signal. Here's the surprising part. The signal doesn't have to be hours in the gym. In fact, studies show that short, purposeful movements, like standing up from a chair without using your hands, doing a few slow squats at the kitchen counter, or carrying your groceries one bag at a time, can trigger that rebuilding process. A simple thing you can do is this. Every time you get up from a chair, do it twice. Sit down, stand up, and stand up again without using your hands. That's a mini leg strength workout built into your day. When brushing your teeth, stand on one leg for 10 seconds, then switch. It's not just balance. Your leg and core muscles will thank you. The key is consistency, not intensity. Your muscles don't care if you're doing squats in workout clothes or in your slippers. They just care that you're asking them to work. And here's the empowering truth. The body remembers. Even if you've been inactive for years, muscles respond faster than most people think once you start using them again. That's why some people feel stronger in just a few weeks. So the next time you're tempted to think, it's too late for me, remember, your muscles are always listening. And with a few daily challenges, you can send them the message to get stronger, not weaker. The brain-body connection is a two-way street. Have you ever noticed how a short walk can clear your head? Or how doing something physical, Even folding laundry or sweeping the floor can spark an idea you'd been stuck on. That's no coincidence. Your brain and your body are in constant conversation. Every time you move, your muscles send messages through your nerves to your brain saying, "Here's what's happening out here, stay alert." In return, your brain sends signals back, adjusting balance, posture, and coordination. Here's what researchers have found. When you challenge your body, especially with movements that require focus, you actually wake up parts of your brain that keep memory, reaction time, and problem-solving sharp. Scientists call this neuroplasticity, but think of it like a garden hose. If you keep the water flowing, everything stays alive and growing. If you let it dry out, things wilt. Movement keeps the water flowing, and it doesn't have to be complicated. You can turn almost any movement into brain training. Try this while walking. Every few steps, change your pace. Walk slow for 3 steps, then quick for 3 steps. It forces your brain to pay attention. Learn a new movement pattern. This could be a dance step, a Tai Chi form, or even tossing a ball from hand to hand while standing on one foot. New patterns mean new brain connections. Think of it like learning a new language. Only this time, the language is movement and your brain loves the challenge. And here's the best part, the benefits are almost instant. Even 10 minutes of intentional movement can improve focus and mood for the next couple of hours. Over time, those little bursts add up to a brain that's more resilient and alert. So when you're moving your body, remember, you're not just training your muscles, you're tuning up your mind. If this insight is helping you, go ahead and subscribe. We've got more tools coming your way to help you stay strong, sharp, and full of energy. Small efforts, big payoffs. Let's be honest, the idea of spending an hour at the gym every day can feel overwhelming, especially if your schedule is full or your joints aren't what they used to be. But here's the good news. You don't need long, grueling workouts to get real benefits. Here's what researchers have found. Short, purposeful bursts of activity throughout the day can be just as effective, sometimes more effective than one long session. Why? Because your body gets multiple wake-up calls instead of just one. Think of it like watering a plant. Give it a huge bucket of water once a week and most of it runs off, but give it smaller sips more often and it thrives. Your muscles, heart, and brain respond in the same way. Here are a few examples of movement snacks you can sprinkle through your day. 2 minutes of chair stands before you sit down for a meal. March in place during TV commercials. Climb the stairs once or twice after using the bathroom, even if you don't need to. These micro movements keep your metabolism active, your blood flowing, and your muscles engaged. Over time, they also make it easier to do bigger activities because your body stays switched on instead of drifting into idle mode. One study even found that people who took short, frequent walking breaks had better blood sugar control than those who did one longer walk, even if the total time moving was the same. That's how powerful small, regular efforts can be. The key here is frequency. Instead of asking, "When will I do my workout today?" try asking, "When's my next 2-minute movement break?" It's a mental shift that makes staying active feel effortless. And remember, every single burst counts. Your body doesn't have a stopwatch or a scoreboard. It just knows you're using it, and it responds by staying stronger and more capable. Movement feeds your mood chemistry. Have you ever noticed how on days you move more, you just feel better? There's a reason for that. And it's not just in your imagination. When you move your body, even for a short time, you trigger a natural cocktail of brain chemicals. Endorphins, your body's own pain relievers and mood boosters. Dopamine, the motivation chemical that helps you feel more engaged and focused. Serotonin, which helps regulate mood and promote a sense of well-being. Think of these like your brain's internal sunshine. You don't have to run a marathon to turn them on. Even a 5-minute walk, a few minutes of stretching, or dancing to your favorite song can light up that system. Here's what researchers have found. Mood changes from movement can kick in within minutes. And for many people, those feel-good effects last for hours. This is especially powerful after 60, because physical activity can help balance stress hormones that tend to spike more easily as we age. A simple thing you can try today. Next time you feel low energy or tense, set a timer for 5 minutes and move in any way that feels good. Walk, stretch, sway to music. Notice how your body feels afterward. Another tip, combine movement with something you enjoy. Walk while talking to a friend on the phone. Stretch while listening to an audiobook. Or do light weights while your coffee brews. When movement is paired with pleasure, your brain starts craving it instead of resisting it. And here's the important part. These mood-boosting chemicals are not just a short-term perk. Over time, regular movement can help protect against depression, reduce anxiety, and even improve sleep quality. If this kind of insight is making you think, yes, I can do this, go ahead and subscribe. We've got more tools coming your way to help you stay strong, positive, and motivated. Balance and stability are skills you can relearn. Many people think losing balance is just a natural part of getting older, but that's not the full story. Yes, balance changes with age, but here's the truth. It's a skill, just like playing the piano or learning to swim. And like any skill, you can practice it, improve it, and even get better than you were years ago. Here's what researchers have found. Your balance relies on 3 main systems working together: your eyes, your inner ear, and the sensors in your muscles and joints. As we age, those systems can get a little rusty if we don't challenge them regularly, but when you do, your brain adapts and your balance improves. Think of it like a GPS. If you never update it, it can get slow or inaccurate, but run it regularly and it stays sharp. Here are a couple of easy ways to train your balance. Heel-to-toe walk. Pretend you're walking on a tightrope. Place one foot directly in front of the other, heel touching toe. Do 10 to 15 steps in a safe space. One leg stand. Hold onto a sturdy chair or countertop. Lift one foot and balance for 10 to 20 seconds. Switch sides. Over time, try it without holding on. You can sneak these into everyday life. Stand on one foot while waiting for the microwave, or do a heel-to-toe walk down the hallway. Improving balance is about more than avoiding falls, though that's huge. It also makes you feel more confident moving through the world, whether it's climbing stairs, walking on grass, or playing with your grandkids. That confidence can be life-changing. And here's the motivating part. Studies show you can see balance improvements in just a few weeks of regular practice. Even 2 or 3 minutes a day makes a difference. So if you've ever caught yourself wobbling and thought, uh-oh, I'm losing it, remember you can train it back. Your body is willing, it just needs the practice. Make it easy, make it automatic. The hardest part of any healthy habit isn't starting, it's keeping it going. And that's where a lot of people get stuck. They treat movement like an appointment they can cancel instead of something as natural as brushing their teeth. Here's the secret. The easier you make it, the more automatic it becomes. And once it's automatic, you don't have to rely on willpower. You just do it. Here's what researchers have found. Habits stick best when they're linked to something you already do every day. This is called habit stacking. Think of it like hitching a ride on an existing routine. For example, stand on one leg while brushing your teeth. Do 5 chair stands before your first cup of coffee. Stretch your arms overhead each time you close the fridge. By pairing a movement with a regular activity, you're creating a mental trigger. Soon it becomes second nature. You don't even think about it. Another tip is to remove barriers. If you plan to walk in the morning, set out your shoes the night before. Want to use light weights? Keep them somewhere visible, not buried in a closet. Out of sight usually means out of mind. And perhaps most importantly, make it enjoyable. If you hate jogging, don't jog. Dance, garden, swim, play with your dog. The best movement is the one you look forward to. Over time, these small, easy wins build momentum. You start feeling stronger, more balanced, and more energized. And that motivates you to keep going. It's a self-reinforcing loop. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. If you move your body in some way every day, even if it's just for a few minutes, you're telling your muscles, your brain, and your mood chemistry. Stay alive. Stay strong. We're not done yet. So let's bring this all together. We've talked about how purposeful daily movement done in short, intentional bursts can turn back the clock in more ways than one. Your muscles are always listening, ready to grow stronger if you give them the signal. Your brain and body are constantly talking, and movement keeps that conversation sharp and alive. Small, frequent efforts often beat long, exhausting workouts. Every bit of movement feeds your brain's natural mood chemistry. Balance is a skill you can practice and regain, and the magic happens when you make it easy, automatic, and enjoyable. Here's why this matters. After 60, every day of movement is like an investment in your independence, your confidence, and your joy. It's not about chasing youth. It's about building a body and mind that serve you well for all the years ahead. And you don't have to overhaul your life. You just have to start. So here's your challenge for today. Pick one of the tips from this video and do it before the day is over. Stand on one leg while you brush your teeth. Do 2 chair stands every time you get up. Take a 5-minute walk and notice how your mind feels afterward. That's it. One small action to tell your body we're still in the game. Because the truth is, aging isn't just about how many candles are on your cake. It's about how much life is in your days. And movement is one of the most powerful ways to keep that life bright. If you found this helpful, I'd love for you to like this video, subscribe, and share in the comments what small movement you're starting with today. This is more than a channel. It's a community of people who believe it's never too late to get stronger, sharper, and more alive. So let's keep moving forward together.